I know this video is a bit late, but I have so many empties to share with you. These are all the empties from the last 3 months, so from April to June, and I am kind of overwhelmed with how many products I finished, so I'm gonna try and be as quick as possible. These are broken down into categories below, so feel free to jump around and let's just get started. So I finished 4 mini face washes, and to be honest, I don't think I would repurchase any of these. The first one is the Trader Joe's Cleansing Face Balm. This one I didn't really like because it was like gritty, which was very odd for it to be a balm, and it wasn't the best at getting eye makeup off. The CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser was actually pretty good, though I like mine a little bit creamier, and while I do enjoy an oil one, this one foamed up like crazy and it was kind of hard to keep it on my face while washing my face. But if you do have dry, sensitive skin, this one I didn't have any issues with. Next up is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser, and I was not a big fan of this one. This one had a fragrance, even though I'm pretty sure most of their products are fragrance free. To me, it felt like there was a fragrance, and it just wasn't that good. I felt like I had to wash my face multiple times in order to get my makeup off, or even just the remnants of my makeup off. I usually go in with a makeup remover first and then wash my face, and this was really difficult to get anything off of my face. And then the last one is the Tatcha one, and this is the Matcha Cleanse, and this is like their gel one. This one was very interesting because it doesn't suds up at all. While I did enjoy it, I have dry skin, so I think I'd prefer their cream version, but this was pretty pleasant to use. Next, I have 3 body washes that I finished, and one is a like little deluxe sample. This was part of one of my sample projects that I'm doing of trying to finish up sample size products, and this is the Mario Badescu Rose Body Soap. It was okay. It had a nice fragrance, smelling like roses, but it was very runny, and honestly, like, I don't really remember using it. I just used it. Alright, this one is actually a lotion, so I will save that one. But the next body wash is the Target brand, the Up and Up Reviving Body Wash. This one was way too creamy for body wash. It actually felt like conditioner, though it had a nice scent. I'm actually not buying from Target anymore, so I'm not going to repurchase this, and honestly, that's fine. I have so many other body washes that I enjoy more. Since I had grabbed a lotion, let's do lotions and moisturizers. This one is from Bath & Body Works, the Pure Wonder. I'm a big fan of these. They're pretty affordable and they last a while. I don't know if I would buy this scent again. It smelled nice, but just a little too sweet for me. Another one I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase is the Truly Unicorn Fruit, and this one's a body butter, and this one, it's like about $30 I think, but I felt like the product actually lasted me a good amount of time. At first I thought I was going to blow through it really quickly because you kind of need a lot of the body butter to coat your body, but you stay pretty moisturized from it, so this is probably something I would try and purchase when it's on sale, or maybe for a gift for somebody because it's really pretty. But yeah, definitely not for daily wear. Another mini body butter I had was one from my Trader Joe's advent calendar, and this is the scent Stone Fruit. I love Trader Joe's body butters, and this one was no different, so definitely if you see this in stores, pick it up. However, the only Trader Joe's product I've come to find that I don't like is their honey creams. So they have a day and night one, and I finished the night one, and this one broke me out so badly. I ended up using it on my body, and this one specifically actually broke me out on my chest too. Like, I was really itchy. It felt like hives, so I ended up just using this as a foot cream, and that's what I'm doing with the day cream now too. Other moisturizers that didn't really suit me were these from Kiehl's, which I was really surprised by. So they're both the Ultra Facial Cream, and at first I thought it was really nice feeling. It's kind of like a plushy but thin formula, and I noticed right away that these broke me out. I tried to wait a little bit just to confirm because I was using some other skincare, but it definitely was these, so I ended up using these on my hands, which was nice, but definitely not worth it in my opinion if you have sensitive skin. What I really liked was another product from La Roche-Posay, and this one is their Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. It's pretty basic, but I did really enjoy it. It's fragrance free and just really nice thick cream. In the winter I can use this as a morning cream, but definitely not right now. But I'm really happy that I was able to finish it. This took forever to finish, but it was definitely worth it. Another product I was a bit surprised that I didn't like was the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Cloud Cream. Just from the description of it, you think it's gonna be very plush, very moisturizing, and it was a very thin formula, and honestly, I felt like I had to put another moisturizer on sometimes. So I'm kind of glad that this was a little mini. I lost the cap, but it was okay. It didn't break me out, but just not my favorite type of moisturizer. And then I finished 2 hand lotions. One is also the Target brand Beloved, and this is the Cherry Blossom and Tea Rose. Definitely not my favorite. I usually get the hand creams from Bath & Body Works, but those are getting expensive, and I think these ones are like half the price, but you can tell why. The quality is not there. They're very thin and they don't really leave your hands that moisturized, but they do smell nice. They have a very limited selection. And then the last hand cream I finished was from Bliss Kiss, and this is one of those like lotion sticks. So I completely dug mine out, but I really like this formula. It is made with like shea butter, so sometimes you'll find on the top that there'll be like little chunks of it. I usually just scrape those out, and it is so nice and so moisturizing. I highly, highly recommend these. The rest of my skincare is pretty miscellaneous, so I'll just go in order. I finished one sunscreen. This is the NYX Blur Screen, which is a sunscreen and a primer, and I actually really enjoy this one. It works with most of my foundations I found, though definitely some you gotta be a little careful, or especially the application method you're using. Specifically sponges don't work the best with this one, but I don't think I'll repurchase just because it was so small and I felt like I really had to use a lot, but it is a pretty good product. I have 2 different treatment products, and one is my different gel. I love this stuff. I actually haven't repurchased it yet because I have some retinol from a different brand that I've gotten. It's okay, I probably will be repurchasing my different soon, but I did finish a whole tube, and if you've been here before, this one is going to always be a repurchase for me. My skin just really, really benefits from this. This one is Dose of Wisdom from Philosophy, and it's an under eye cream, and to be honest, I had to declutter it. There is still some product in here. It's supposed to be a brightening under eye cream, and it would like make my skin burn. So yeah, I don't feel comfortable keeping that. I don't know if it's expired or what, but definitely not a good feeling. I have some makeup remover wipes. I don't use this to get majority of my makeup off during the end of the day, but more so like for videos or cleaning my hand from swatches. And these, they're not great. They are moisturizing, I will say, but they're not very good at removing the makeup, and I feel like I have to like scrub at my skin to do that, so just definitely not for me. Then I have some pimple patches from the Inky List. I was very tempted by these because they were really affordable, and kind of makes sense. If you look at the Hero brand, like how many that you get for those, you definitely get more patches and you're paying for more, but these are pretty much the same thing. I will say the only thing about these that I didn't like is that around the edges of the patch, sometimes it does peel up a little bit, or if you like peek at it and put it back on, it's not the best at staying on after that, but these are very affordable, and I feel like all pimple patches do the same thing. And the last product for skincare is my face towels. I really, really like these, especially with someone with sensitive skin. Definitely don't get like the Skincare Club ones or some, I can't remember what the brand is called. They are way too big and way too expensive. These are pretty much the same thing. They're slightly not as soft as that other one I'm mentioning, but honestly, like, it's okay. I haven't noticed any issues or irritation from that. So I did repurchase this, and I've already finished another box since then, but these come in handy. So that was a total of 21 products that I finished just in skincare alone. So next up is hair care, and for this I have 5 products. So let's see, I have 2 gels. One is a mini, and then I have a full size. Mini is the Curlsmith Shape Up Aqua Curl, and I didn't like this. I thought that maybe like a runnier gel would be better for me, and this one has like little to no hold, which is upsetting because it says light hold, but out of the bars on the bottom it's 5. Like, you would think that would be medium hold then. So this one was not for me. I kind of hate panned it. It's just, I felt like it didn't have enough hold, and within like 2-3 days from my wash day, I would have to refresh. Another gel I'm not a huge fan of was the Zoto's All About Curls. And this is another one where I think it's like medium hold. Oh, this one's ultra hold. My bad. And honestly, this one did not have ultra hold. It just, I didn't like it. And it took me forever to finish this bottle because it's massive. But I'm so happy to be done with this. I have one primer, and that's from Ava NYC. And I love this brand. I've been using them pretty religiously for the past like 5 to 6 years now, and this one's pretty good. This is their 10-in-1 primer, so you only need a few spritz in your hair right after you shower, and then you can start with the rest of your products. And I really like this because I think it has like built-in heat protection, so I definitely will be repurchasing this one soon. Another product I really enjoyed was my Olaplex number 8, and this is the moisture mask. So this is like a bonding treatment but in mask form, and I really love this one. If you have damaged or colored hair, I highly recommend this one, or at least the K18. You don't need both, but I do find that this one is just really nice and it makes your hair feel so soft. The last hair product, I wasn't really sure to put it in this category or makeup, but it is my e.l.f. eyelash serum. So this one, it's not an eyelash strengthener or grower, but more of a conditioner, and that's kind of what it does. Like, it makes your eyelashes look nice and soft, but not necessarily helps grow them. So I actually ended up using it on my eyebrows, and I felt that it actually did help my eyebrow hair grow. That could just be the placebo of me thinking of that, but honestly, I wouldn't waste my time with this. Next up is makeup, and I'm pretty excited about how many I have, but also some of them are declutters, so I will just talk through why. So let's start with my most recent empty, which is my Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. I know it looks like there's some in there, but I swear I've like swiped it all out and there's nothing in here. And I wouldn't repurchase this, but I did actually grow to enjoy it and find ways to make it work for me. It's just way too high coverage, but then also disappears and also oxidizes and doesn't play well with other products. But I eventually learned how to make it work, which products it could work with, and I'm just so happy that I finished this. A more recent empty was my e.l.f. Lash Extender, and this is a really good mascara if you like tubing mascara. This one was in soft black, and I think I'd probably prefer like a brown one. I actually do prefer the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I don't think that one's tubing, but I just like how that one makes my lashes look a little better. The only thing with this is it's pretty much no volume, and you also can't do multiple layers, I'm starting to notice. Not sure if I would repurchase this just because I think how I want my lashes to look is changing. If you are in the market for a good tubing mascara, I recommend this one. A product that's taken me literally years to finish is my Bath & Body Works lip mask. This is in vanilla, and this took me way too long to finish. I hope that it wasn't expired. It probably was, because you're putting it on your lips, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just too much product to finish within a good time frame, and I feel like it just was a little gloopy sometimes. I am using a lip mask from Trader Joe's now that I adore, so I wouldn't recommend this one. The product I wouldn't recommend that I completely finished is my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, and this is in shade Universal, so it's clear. You can use it as a powder or to like set your makeup. And I didn't like it either way, to be honest. I think because I have dry skin, if you have oily skin, this might be much better for you. So I would honestly just check out someone else who has skin that's as close to yours, and that might be a better representation. Another product I really couldn't get behind is this eyelash primer from Jane Ardell. And this was like a little free sample I got, and I know there's some product in there, but I completely took out the stopper and I still couldn't get product with the wand, so I don't know what else I was supposed to do. But this one I feel like just really weighed down my lashes, and it was really hard to get an even coat. I'm not the biggest fan of eyelash primers, but if you are, I don't think this one's for you, because you would want it to make your lashes look better, not worse. And from those products, I do have 3 declutters. So one is my Florence by Mills Tinted Lip Oil. If you saw one of my videos where I talked about this one is definitely bad. It smells foul. It is disgusting. I'm not putting this on my lips. So this one is out of here. Even before it went bad, I was not a big fan of it, and I was trying to force myself to use it, but clearly that was not helpful because it's just not a product I'm reaching for. Another product I just had to give up on trying was the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear BB Cream, and mainly because it's so dark. Usually I can make these dark products work, but this one also just disappears on the skin and pretty much just leaves pigment and glitter, and I don't know what to do with it. Even when I self-tan, this is too dark for me. Shade medium, but I think they only have like 3 shades for this. But I would not even recommend this to my worst enemy. It is just not good product. My last makeup product to declutter, some of you might be upset with me, but this is the Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer, and this one is just way too glittery for my liking. I used to be super into those shimmery blushes and bronzers, but I just couldn't make this one work. So there is a decent amount of product still in there, and I think the biggest issue with this is that it's baked and I repressed it, and I didn't think about that when I was repressing it, but then it just kind of changed the formula, I feel like, and it just isn't for me. I feel like whenever I would wear it, it would just be really orange and really glittery and so hard to blend. So I just have to get rid of this one. Next up, I have nail products, and I have 3, but they're kind of boring because 2 are top coats. So the one that is a polish is Meister Colors Mystic Moonstone. It's this really cute, like white with a blue shimmer in it, very pretty. Though I don't think I'll repurchase it just because I've noticed their shimmers like these are so hard to get an even coat, especially if you have long nails. It's gonna take you like 4 to 5 layers, and to me that's just not worth it. So if you do have short nails or you don't mind the see-throughness or bare spots on your nails, this one's a really pretty color and affordable. And then for the 2 top coats, I will not repurchase either of these. I am on the hunt for a fast drying top coat. I used to get the Hello Taco Super top coat or whatever it was called, and then they discontinued it, and I haven't found anything else that works for me. So the 2 that I have, one is Finger Paints Fast Dry Top Coat, and you'll see for both of them there's still some products at the bottom. They just got so gloopy and stringy that you can't use them. Like it was not working anymore. The second one is my Sally Hansen Dries Instantly Top Coat. In the beginning, this one was working pretty well, but I feel like that is a lot of product left in there. I don't know, to me that's not worth it, even if it is a good product. These are both gonna be no's for me. Next up, I have fragrance, and mine are all of these little mini sizes, but I have 8. They're from Replica. One is Under the Lemon Trees, When the Rain Stops, and Bubble Bath. And I loved all of these. I would say Lemon Trees would be my least favorite out of the 3, but it smells very nice, and I'm usually not like a lemon or citrus type of fragrance person. But When the Rain Stops and Bubble Bath, definitely going to be buying like full sizes of these because they smell divine. If you love like that clean scent or even just very fresh, those are for you. They smell so nice. I don't have any other repeat for brands, so I'm just gonna go in order. This one was pretty recent. This is Dime 7 Summers. And if you like the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume, this smells like a pretty good dupe to me. But the only thing with the Dime one is that it doesn't last. It'll last like a couple of hours and then it's gone and you will not smell it on you anymore. One I really enjoyed is Noise, and this is Unmute. This one just smells so good. I don't know how to describe it. I really enjoyed this one. I had never heard of this brand and now I'm seeing it everywhere, so I'm very curious to look at other fragrances from them. Another one I really liked was Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. This one is another one of those really sweet, just expensive smelling ones. It smells so nice, and another one I might repurchase. I don't know about you, but every now and then I do like a very intense fragrance, and this one was very nice. It was Rebane Million Gold. It almost sits between a perfume and a cologne where it's kind of intense and spicy, and I really enjoyed that one. I don't think I will repurchase this one specifically because I'm just a huge fan of Spice Bomb and even myself YSL. So if you're looking for it, I would definitely compare these types of scents, but I think I prefer those a little bit more. And then the last one is one of my all-time fragrance smells, and it's Alien Muggler Hypersense, and you just have to smell this. I'm begging you to go smell this somewhere. It smells so good, and you'll see why I love it so much. I hope I was able to do that quick enough because I had so many empties to share with you guys, and I already have another bag going for September. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to check out my channel because I do this every 3 months. I go through all of my empties and give you reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!